and two beautiful women by your side. Usually things like this only happen in fantasies, but not if you're an Abercrombie model and wearing their clothing. Now you may be wondering, what does this have to do with business and what does this have to do with this presentation? Well, Abercrombie chooses to advertise in this way that creates an aura of sexiness and appeal to people between the ages of 18 and 22. And today I'll be presenting on the importance of the online store in relation to international revenue, because they, not only domestically but internationally, does Abercrombie choose to advertise this way. Why should you care? Because most of you in the audience have at some point worn clothing by Abercrombie or currently do so. And I will be talking to you today about how Abercrombie is choosing to expand internationally. My credibility on this topic is I've put in over 10 hours of research into Abercrombie's company profile, and I have dedicated an entire semester of work toward Abercrombie for my IP project at Ford University. Preview the main points. There's an international market beyond the storefront. How much business Abercrombie receives from online sales. Opportunity for expansion at a lower cost than developing stores. The international market beyond storefronts. According to WikiInvest, an online website that is dedicated toward company profiles and updating news on specific companies, says that Abercrombie is trying to expand their horizons into the international market in Asia and India. And the reason for choosing these two places is that there's a lot of extra revenue that people are accumulating there, and so they'll have more money to spend on products like Abercrombie, which is a high-end retailer. Business from online sales. Abercrombie, according to bloggerstock.com, has seen a 40% increase in online sales in January 2011, and has also seen a 20% increase in international sales during that same month. Part of this is attributed to not only the advertising that Abercrombie continues to do despite the lack of stores internationally, but also because of this advertisement, people are choosing to go online to view their products, and that increases their revenue. Expansion at a lower cost. According to Melanie West of Wall Street, who has an article about 2 stores shutting down in Manhattan, New York, about 2 Abercrombie stores shutting down in Manhattan due to bedbug infestations. This is a small example of how Abercrombie is losing revenue and has lost revenue in the past by having more stores, when it would be smarter to have advertisements and place a bigger emphasis overseas on the online store. Another Wall Street Journal article by Ralph Gardner entitled "Abercrombie's Tourist Allure" tells of people from international places coming to New York and wanting to visit their Manhattan stores because they view it as a high-end retailer that they are not able to get overseas. This is an example of their growing market internationally and why it's important that even though Abercrombie is slowly increasing their amount of stores, they have to continue advertising and opening their online store toward their international market. According to an SCT Week article, which is a journal dedicated toward business news, Abercrombie is planning on opening 60 stores internationally outside the U.S. by 2015. But even though this is great progress, it's important that Abercrombie utilizes their advertising and gains revenues now, currently, due to online stores. Review the main points. There's an international market beyond the storefront. How much business Abercrombie receives from online sales, and the opportunity for expansion at a lower cost than developing stores. This is a tie-in to the first slide where the importance of advertising toward gaining revenue overseas is extremely crucial to success in the future. And in closing, Abercrombie has a lot of potential to grow in the future due to these online